I wanted to do a Nunchuck video for you guys. I got a few more pairs since my unboxing. The string ones. I'm getting the strings, they're kind of wearing on me, and they wear out pretty fast. Maybe if you took a file and went around this inside edge and smoothed it up, because it's really sharp, before you start swinging them, then it wouldn't fray so bad. I'm going to have to file mine, but really soft foamy ones these are. These are the softest ones I have. I do like them. So I ended up getting some more foam ones. They're the same plastic innards, but the foam is more dense and smoother. They're kind of slippery a little bit, but the chain is a lot better, I think, than the string. It depends on how your hand feels, but I had to custom do all of my nunchucks so that my chain, when you swing nunchucks, that chain ain't right. They clank together like this. So I had to shorten all of my chains, and I actually put a screw and a nut, and I ground it down so it wasn't sharp, and it worked pretty good on the practice ones. Now these ones here, these have the pin in them, the little black pin, and if you can get a star bit that fits, a star bit screwdriver that fits in there, just tap it with a hammer, it'll come right out. And you can leave the links hang out here and put it back together and check it and swing them before you cut the links. But see, I think I might have to take one more link out of mine, because they crack together whenever if you're not fluidly swinging them hard, they'll clank. But if I take out one more link, then you get used to how it slides. Just that little half inch will slide over your hand, and they won't clank together no more. So I got to work on these. These are the speed chucks. These are the light ones, so they don't hurt you as bad whenever you hit yourself, and they're a lot better to swing than, say, these. These things are heavy. I always had this kind. I didn't realize how heavy they were until I got the speed chucks, and then I liked them so much that I had to get a blue pair, and I have to shorten the chain on this as well. Look at that chain. It's so loose, it goes clear around my hand. Now, when I had them when I was younger, I never adjusted the chain. I just let it slide. I got used to letting it slide through there. But if you really want to be good and efficient with them, you have to customize. See, I took a link out of this already. You can see I could still take one more link out of there. Or I like mine to fit tight around my hand like that, so they don't clank. I actually tighten these ropes up too. But these are so light they're hard to spin. Where these practice ones, they're not as light, and they're easier to spin with the chain, I think. And you have to take the link out. A link or two has to come out. That way when it hits your hand, see, it gets that spinning motion going again. Where if you don't take the link out, these are new ones I just got, I didn't take the link out. Look at that. They will crack together so hard whenever they're loose. I just don't get it from here. I'm going to have to take 2 links out of these so they fit my hand right. And once they fit my hand right, these even need another link taken out. But you have to customize your stuff or it doesn't work right. I went and I bought these. Let's start with this. This here, light up blue. Really bright, really nice. I have no complaints with the tubes. Now these here, they put one screw in this. I think there should be another screw on the other side because it will wobble. And when you swing these, you can feel that wobble if you're holding down here. Where I try to hold them up here to keep it from wobbling, and you have to hold it clear up here when you're spinning. So just when you're swinging fast, you hold down here. But my opinion, it should have had another screw on this side to give it that much more support. And the other gripe I have against these, I looked them up on YouTube and the guy said, oh, the bearings are good. Look at this. There's no bearings in this. This is metal to metal, aluminum to aluminum. Hear that squeaking? Look how they flop around. I did not like that. I was so disappointed. Whenever you're swinging them and they bind up, look, it won't even turn because it binds up so much. It won't spin. When you swing them, they sound all clanky and grindy and bound up. I don't see how a company can make these cost $85 and not put a bearing in there. I mean, it's plastic. These are metal. They got the charging ports and the button, but why not put bearings in them? So I disliked this so much. That I went to Nunchuck parts on the internet. $8. Okay, these spinners, they cost you $8, and they charge you $85 for a pair of these, and they can't put this on them. Are you kidding me? Whoever's in charge of their company is just as bad as a lot of other companies. They don't do nothing right. You gotta fabricate everything when you get it to fit yourself, because it's like they don't care, they don't know what they're doing. So I went and fabricated these to fit these. Now they spin. Now I really like them. Look at that. For an $8 part, why not make your customer happy and give them what they expect? Instead of some shoddy metal to metal, squeaky pieces of junk for $85. $8 more from them, and you could have a nice pair. I still got to buy the bolt, screw on these, because the chain fits like that. It only needed a short screw, but when you put the caps on, okay, with the short screw, it only holds half the cap on. So I got to go to Lowe's and buy a longer screw that sticks out, put the nut on this side, cut it off with a grinder, and smooth it down so it doesn't stick out too far, and then smooth it up so it doesn't cut your hand. And then these pair will be done the way that I want them, to where they will actually spin now. Now that's nice. If they would have sold them to me like this, I would have been satisfied. So in order to put this on them, they come with a hole already in them. You got to take a grinder and cut right above that hole and shorten this down stubbier, or this will drop down in too far. Once you cut this off with a grinder and smooth it up on the grinding wheel, and you take the screw out, pull the chain off, and this cap fits right down over it. Then you got to measure a 1/4 inch down and drill your new holes through. Once you get them smooth, drill a 1/4 inch up, drill your new hole all the way through. Get your drill bit the right size for the nut and the bolt, and then I'll put the right ones on these. Yeah, they still do jiggle a little bit, and if I use them and I don't like it still, I'm gonna JB weld the top of them, and then I'll let it dry, and then I'll put the cap back on and bolt it on there, and then it won't move around under the cap. But the closer you get your cut and grind it, you might not have that. But nobody's perfect, and you can always fix stuff. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Watch my other videos. Thanks. Bye.